Welcome back folks, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're gonna be talking about The Witcher 3 next gen upgrade. So recently I've been getting a lot of questions regarding this title. When is it coming out? What is going on? Is this title still coming out? And why it has been delayed? So right now CDPR has said that basically Cyberpunk next gen edition, or well, which came out, was slated for Q1, which is January, February and March. Now, they said that The Witcher Next Gen Edition is coming out in the second quarter, or what they mean is the second business quarter of 2022, which is obviously April, May and June. So, in these next 3 months, and my idea is maybe sometimes the end of May, probably June, we're gonna be getting this. So in these next 3 months. Now why it was delayed, I don't know, because initially Witcher is actually done by Saber Interactive, so it's not being ported over by CDPR themselves. Keep in mind Saber Interactive was also in charge of doing the Switcher, so The Witcher on Switch, and so far they actually did a nice job. And this is one of the main fears people have with this game, is that maybe there are going to be some issues and the frame rate is gonna be nice, because that's usually what can potentially happen if you're doing a next gen upgrade, or where you're basically upgrading the textures and everything else, which I hope it doesn't happen. But so far Saber has been okay, or well, not okay but more than okay when it comes to ports they have done for CDPR. And obviously CDPR knows that The Witcher is going to be played by a lot of people. Like, obviously the upgrade is going to be free, so they have to nail this release as well, because, you know, people haven't seen The Witcher for a very long time, and The Witcher 3 is The Witcher 3, let's face it. So the actual next gen upgrade, even though it's free if you already own any version of The Witcher whatsoever, or on any platform besides Switch obviously, you're gonna be getting a free upgrade. But nevertheless, people want something which is ultimately going to be good, and hopefully that happens, and hopefully it does happen in these next 3 months. And because so far we haven't heard anything regarding this, I'm sure that everything is still on track, and that we're not gonna be getting more delays. Because honestly, if we get another Witcher delay, I mean, come on, that's gonna be like a problematic for CDPR. But so far I think everything is going to be okay with this. So for everyone who doesn't know, The Witcher 3 Next Gen Edition is going to feature texture upgrades and basically upgrades to the game itself in terms of graphics. It's not going to offer too many new features, or well, we don't know how many features besides, you know, ray tracing and everything else is it going to offer when it comes to graphical settings. When it comes to gameplay itself, we're gonna be getting some new DLCs which are inspired by Netflix, so most likely armor, weapons, and that's pretty much it. People have been saying that they want the character of Henry Cavill in The Witcher 3. That's not going to happen. That hasn't been announced so far, and if it is, then I'll tell you, but so far that has not been announced. You can actually play as Henry Cavill in The Witcher 3 through a mod, but is it going to be official? I highly doubt that. So the best you can actually hope from it are, you know, outfits, swords, maybe some alternative looks for Yennefer or Triss or Ciri maybe, who knows, but that's only going to be in the terms of outfits themselves. Now when it comes to features, when it comes to gameplay itself, we haven't heard anything regarding that, so I'm pretty sure that it's not going to have any new gameplay features besides the things that we do have. I'm not sure how many things they're gonna be increasing or fixing, especially like when it comes to combat. People ask like, can we have a deeper combat? Can we have more animations, that and this? I don't know. And because CDPR is not directly involved in this, I doubt they're going to be implementing any huge gameplay features, because keep in mind, this is still Saber Interactive doing this. This is not the main CDPR studio doing it, so obviously you have to set for some limitations. They're not going to allow Saber to do anything huge, because they know that requires additional resources that maybe Saber Interactive themselves don't have, and because it's not, you know, made by CDPR devs, it's you know, it's not going to be like that. And when it comes to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, obviously I doubt they're gonna be putting anything for those versions of the game besides maybe DLCs, because as the name says, this is the next gen upgrade, and sadly I doubt they're gonna be doing anything when it comes to old gen, as I said, besides the DLCs maybe. I'm not sure, but I don't see any logic for them not to include those DLCs in last gen. But if those new DLCs are only tied to next gen edition, then sadly this is only coming out for PC and next gen. When it comes to PC, I'm sure we're going to see the same upgrade. I'm not sure how much, but they're probably just going to what they upgraded in the next gen edition. They're going to put that into the PC version itself. Hopefully, at the end it happens, but I'm sure it will, because obviously PC version can obviously handle that, and it wouldn't be any problem whatsoever. And when it comes to trailers and any teasers, I'm sure that we're gonna be seeing them soon, because again, we're getting closely into the Q2 of 2022. So if they are going to start doing some promotions for this, or at least some images, it's probably going to happen mid-April or maybe late April, depending on their release. Because if they release at the end of June, because that's also possible, because this is still Q2, we might have to wait for at least maybe a month and a half before we get anything substantial. But of course, if anything happens, I will cover it on this channel. It's understandable. So don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more, because yes, the next gen version of Cyberpunk is still ready for release. It's still on plan. It hasn't been cancelled. It hasn't been delayed further besides the first delay which has happened, and that's about all of the info we have about so far. But as soon as they release something new, I will of course cover it on this channel, and I don't want to drag it out anymore. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to tell me down below what do you think about all of this. Are you excited to play this? Because I know I am, and we're gonna be obviously jumping into this game as soon as it comes out, which is expected because I am a Witcher channel before Cyberpunk after all. Also, huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters, and again, this is LKM signing out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.